Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to create 10x leap contact from Google Sheets. So here I've created a spreadsheet in Google Sheets, and in this case I want whenever a new detail is added in my Google Sheet, automatically using that detail, a new contact should be created in my 10x leap account. So to automate this process, we will use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect, in which we need to connect a trigger and an action. So in this process, our trigger application will be Google Sheets and our action application will be 10x Leap. So to learn this process step by step, let me take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video, we are going to learn how to create new 10x Leap contact from Google Sheets. So here I've created a spreadsheet with the name customer data, and in this case I want whenever a new detail is added in my Google Sheet, automatically using that details, a new contact should be created in my 10x Leap account. So to automate this process, we will use an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. This is the homepage of Pabbly Connect. You can visit this page by simply browsing for the URL pabbly.com/connect. Here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if you're an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. After signing in, you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. This is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Here you can see a create workflow button on the top right corner. Here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this button. In this create workflow window, we have to give a name to our workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create 10x leap contact from Google Sheets. And now I'm going to select my folder as contacts. You can select your folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button. Here in this workflow window, you can see two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means action is a response towards our trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up our trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger application as Google Sheets and my trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row. And here you can see we have received a webhook URL. That means we will use this webhook URL to connect our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, here I've already created a new spreadsheet in my Google Sheets. From here I'm going to click on this extensions, and from here I'm going to click on this add-ons. And now under add-ons, we are going to click on get add-ons. Now here in Google Workspace Marketplace, we have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. And then you need to install this Pabbly Connect webhooks. So it is already installed in my PC, so moving back. After installing the Pabbly Connect webhooks, you have to follow the same process. Moving back. From here, I'm going to click on this extensions again. And here you can see we have received the option of Pabbly Connect webhooks. Under this, we are going to click on this initial setup. And here under initial setup, you can see we have received a webhook URL field and trigger column. So for the webhook URL, let me take you back to my Pabbly window. And here we are going to copy the new webhook URL. Moving back, here I'm going to enter the new webhook URL. After entering the webhook URL, here it is asking for trigger column. So the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row will be sent to the webhook URL. So as per my spreadsheet, my trigger column will be C. And now after entering the trigger column, I'm going to click on the submit. And here you can see it says setup configured successfully. So moving back, and now you have to perform another very important step, that is you have to click on this extensions again, and from here you have to select Pabbly Connect webhooks, and under this Pabbly Connect webhooks we have to click on send on event. It is a very important step to receive a trigger response. So now let me take you back to the Pabbly window. And here you can see as it is waiting for webhook response. That means here we need to do a test submission to receive a trigger response. And to do a test submission, we need to add a new detail in our Google Sheet. So now let's go back to our Google Sheet. Here I'm going to enter a dummy data where I'm going to enter the first name as demo, last name as user, email as demo123@pabblytunes.com. Now it says save to drive. So now let's go and check our Pabbly window. And here you can see we have successfully received a response where we have received last name as user, first name as demo, email as demo123@pabblytunes.com. So with this, we have successfully set up our trigger. Now let's move to action step. Here I'm going to select my action application as 10x leap. and my action event as create contact. And now to connect my 10x Sleep with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your 10x Sleep account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, it is asking for API key. So following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my 10x Sleep account. From here I'm going to click on this settings. And under settings, I'm going to click on my business info. And now under this business profile settings, moving little down, here you can see API key option. So here I'm going to reset the API key. Here I'm going to enter the confirm keyword. And now I'm going to click on this reset. And now here I'm going to copy the new API key. Moving back to Pabbly window, here I'm going to enter the API key. And now I'm going to click on the save. And here you can see we have successfully built the connection. Moving forward, so here it is asking for first name and last name. So basically, instead of entering the data manually, here I will map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here we will map the data from the response we have received in our Google Sheet. Mapping makes our text dynamic so that whenever a new data is added in our Google Sheets, automatically this previously existing data will be updated with the new one. So here I'm going to map the first name. Moving forward, here I'm going to map the last name. Moving forward, and now it is asking me to map the full name. So here I'm going to map the first name first, space, last name. Moving forward, and now it is asking me to select the contact created by field. So basically here I want to create a contact using the email. So here I'm going to select the email. But if you want the contact should be created using phone number, then you can select phone number option. Moving forward, here it is asking me to enter the selected values. So basically here I have to enter the value of the field which I have selected in my contact created by. So here I'm going to map the email. If you're selecting phone number in contact created by field, then you have to map the phone number here. Moving forward, address, city, country, state and postal code are not a required field. So here I'm going to leave them blank. If you want to enter any of the fields, then you can do it as per your need. Moving forward, and now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And here you can see we have successfully received a response. So now let's go and check our 10x Sleep account. And here you can see we have successfully created a new contact with the name demo user, email as demo123@pabblytunes.com. So with this, we have successfully set up our automation. Now let's test our automation to check whether it is working or not. So to test our automation, we need to enter a new detail in our Google Sheets row. So for that, let me take you back to my Google Sheets. And here I'm going to enter a new detail where I'm going to enter the first name as test, last name as user, test123@pabblytunes.com. And here I've entered all the details. So now let's go and check our 10x Sleep account. And here you can see we have created another contact with the name test user, email as test123@pabblytunes.com. So with this, we have successfully tested our automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have taken a trigger as Google Sheets and an action as 10x Sleep. So that whenever a new detail is added in our Google Sheets, automatically using that details, a new contact should be created in our 10x Sleep. If you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clue link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubt, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can contact us on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can contact us on www.pabbly.com. If you liked the video, please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.